organising my Rostfin IV for the week. I give this to myself 5 days a week through the PIC line that I have.
Student nurse Maddie Bridgman has spent the past 8 months at home in Sydney treating her Lyme disease with strong antibiotics. With no improvement and her seizures worsening, she caught a plane with her dad and her husband Dean to Germany, where breakthrough treatments are being offered.
Oh, he's coming with us. Oh, okay.
The joy doesn't last long. During the flight, Maddie has another frightening seizure.
I think we were full of adrenaline, and I think that we just wanted to be there, and we had a lot of hope, a lot of faith that it was going to work.
Unable to find answers back home, hundreds of Australians are travelling here to Germany, where doctors are experimenting with an old-fashioned but controversial treatment that they claim is the only guaranteed cure for Lyme disease. Maddie's destination is the St George Clinic in the town of Bad Aibling in the Bavarian Alps. Larissa is also flying in, also in a wheelchair.
I was pretty shaky. I was really frail and, yeah, very weak.
Hello, Larissa.
Hello, Doctor.
How are you this morning?
I'm feeling okay.
Dr Friedrich Dowles runs the clinic. He made the chance discovery while treating cancer patients that heating a patient's body can kill the Lyme disease bacteria. The procedure, hypothermia, gives them an artificial fever.
Most physicians in medicine don't know anything about hypothermia. The only God-given treatment is the fever, and therefore hypothermia, we should use hypothermia because it's a God-given form of treatment.
This is now your blood pressure for you.
Okay.
It's really controlled every 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Larissa is scheduled to have 3 hypothermia sessions. Over 6 hours, her body temperature is heated to 41.7 degrees. There have been no scientific studies that prove the treatment works.
What we know about Lyme disease and some of these co-infections, they are highly susceptible to temperature. So if you superheat the body, you get a massive die-off of these organisms. So the whole body is almost like sterilised.
It sounds dangerous.
No, it is not dangerous. You know, we have more than 18,000 whole-body hypothermias and no problems. I knock on wood, because this is very important to say. And in our hands, it's a completely undangerous or unrisky treatment.
So how did you feel when you woke up?
Oh, I felt pretty bad, like I'd been knocked over by a truck or something. Like I was just really tired and, yeah, I don't remember much of it.
Maddie was also exhausted after her first treatment, as was her husband Dean, who had tested positive to Lyme disease. Some doctors believe the bacteria can be sexually transmitted.
I still feel pretty sick. I've still got lots of nausea. But apart from that, feeling pretty all right.
Relax the body, all the muscles, the joints, the nerves relax.
The clinic offers more than just hypothermia. To rebuild Larissa's immune system, there's Reiki, acupuncture, foot spa detoxes, magnetic therapy, ozone therapy, laser therapy, and intravenous antibiotics. And it all comes at a price. Larissa will spend $30,000 on her trip and treatment. Dean and Maddie, $55,000.
So I just have to see how we go.
About 90 minutes drive away in the town of Augsburg, there are more desperate Australians looking for a cure and willing to pay anything for it.
I've spent nearly $50,000 here on my treatment.
They've come for intensive doses of antibiotics and vitamins. Among them is Kim Pearson-Jones from Broome. How much do you think it'll cost all up?
Oh, about $35,000, probably.
$35,000. Kim, who now needs a walking stick, will live here for the next 3 months.
How important is it to you that this treatment works?
Extremely. I think it's the last hope, really. I don't know where you would go from here.
Kim, you're really loving life now.
I am. I'm very lucky. I can get to do what I want to do, walk down the beach. It's fantastic. Got my life back.
What are some of the things you can do physically that you couldn't do before?
Walk. No.
That's a pretty big one.
Yeah. I've been swimming and I can walk properly now.
In Sydney, physiotherapist Larissa, who struggled to get out of bed before hypothermia treatment, is feeling much better.
So I've been doing quite a bit actually, like working on my physical fitness and riding my bike down in Manly and going for walks, and I went skiing as well.
Out of 10, how much of a difference has your treatment in Germany made to your life?
Oh, 1,000.
That's a lot. Cheers to 1,000. We interviewed several patients who were suffering very serious symptoms. After going to Germany and being treated, they're much better. What do you think is the cause of that?
Well, that's very pleasing, and I don't know why they're getting better, but it's good that they are getting better. But it doesn't mean that it's Lyme disease that's being treated. They've got some other condition X, shall we say, that is responding to the treatment that they're getting in Germany.
Microbiologist Dr Stephen Graves is sceptical. While many Australians like Larissa, Maddie and Kim show significant improvement following treatment in Germany, others report relapses.
I'm not saying they're not sick. They clearly are sick. Some of them are very, very sick. All I'm saying is we don't think they've got Lyme disease.
They will never understand how hard it is to be sick and to have nobody listen or pick up on it or say, I believe you. It's hard to have a nurse yell at your wife and say, you're making this up, stop shaking, when you know that there's something wrong. You know that it's not all in her head.
Before her trip to Germany, Maddie Bridgman struggled to walk. Today, she's on the road to recovery. She's going back to university to get her nursing degree and is exercising again.
Just giving me my independence back, that's what it's done for me, and that's what I am more grateful for than anything. Getting my independence back and getting to be able to do all those things. And it's happened so much quicker than what we thought, so it's been incredible. Almost, yeah, a miracle. A miracle.
Rani Sadler reporting, and we have more information about Lyme disease on our website.